AM, I am Pragya Bakshi Sharma bringing you the top stories on across the Republic from across the country. Starting with the Tirupati Laddu Rao, the controversy continues to escalate, and now that the sentiments of Hindu devotees has been hurt, the trust on the state control over temples is completely declining. There is a growing call for temples to be freed from state control. The other story we are getting for you today is from Bengaluru, where a Shraddha Walkar-like murder case has come to fore. The investigation in the case is underway. The next story that we are getting for you today is from the national capital, where a dramatic scene was on display when Atishi Singh took on the chair of CM. However, she did not take on the official chair on which Kejriwal, the former CM of Delhi, used to sit. She said that the chair has been kept empty for when he comes back to power. A very dramatic display there. Another story we are getting to you is the alleged attempt to derail railway tracks. Another incident has come in from Madhya Pradesh, where 10 detonators were placed on the tracks in Madhya Pradesh. More on these stories and some other stories as well from across the country after the headlines. Suspected killer of woman in chilling Bengaluru murder traced to Bengal. Samajwadi Party MP Avadhesh Kumar's son arrested for kidnapping and assaulting trader. Plot to derail army train. Investigating agencies probe accused Sabir's connection with banned organization Simi. After judicial inquiry ordered, Odisha CM holds meeting with accused women and army veterans. AR Dairy issued show cause notice for supplying adulterated ghee for Tirupati Laddu Prasad. Temples in Bangladesh received threat letter. 5 lakh taka demanded for Durga Puja pandals. There have been back-to-back incidents of train sabotage, 7 instances targeting the railway operations in less than 5 weeks, and no breakthrough in any of these cases. On the latest, 9 rods were found from Bhatinda Delhi railway track. Listen in to this report for more details.
Three train derailments have come to fore in the last 48 hours. This morning, 9 iron rods were found on the Bhatinda Delhi railway track.
आरपीएफ ने कुछ कार्रवाई की थी, उस तो बाद ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਆਰਨੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗੀ ਜੁਰਮ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੀਆਰਪੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਤਾ। ਜੀਆਰਪੀ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਐਫਆਈਆਰ ਲਾਂਚ ਕਰਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੌਕੇ ਪਰ 9 ਸਰੀਏ ਬਰਾਮਦ ਕਰ ਲਏ ਆ।
24 hours ago, LPG cylinder was found on the Kanpur Prayagraj railway track. And in Madhya Pradesh's Nepanagar, detonators were placed in front of a special military train.
आर्मी की जो स्पेशल ट्रेन है, उस ट्रेन के गुजरने के दौरान 10 डेटोनेटर लगाए गए थे। ये जो आप ट्रैक देख रहे हैं, इसी ट्रैक पर सागफाटा के पास इसी ट्रैक पर कुछ दूरी पर 10 डेटोनेटर लगाए गए थे, जिनमें कि ब्लास्ट हुआ। इसके बाद एक सनसनी फैल गई, क्योंकि जो आर्मी स्पेशल ट्रेन थी उसमें आर्मी के अफसर भी थे, हथियार भी थे, और जैसे ही ये ब्लास्ट होते हैं डेटोनेटर से, उसके बाद पूरा मामला चूंकि अति संवेदनशील है, इसलिए इसे गोपनीय रखा जाता है। एनआईए एटीएस घटनाक्रम की अब जांच कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं उसी स्पॉट पर हूँ, ग्राउंड जीरो पर हूँ, जहां पर कि 18 सितंबर के दिन ये पूरा घटनाक्रम हुआ था।
24 hours ago, LPG cylinder was found on the Kanpur Prayagraj railway track. And in Madhya Pradesh's Nepanagar, detonators were placed in front of a special military train. आर्मी की जो स्पेशल ट्रेन है, उस ट्रेन के गुजरने के दौरान 10 डेटोनेटर लगाए गए थे। ये जो आप ट्रैक देख रहे हैं, इसी ट्रैक पर सागफाटा के पास इसी ट्रैक पर कुछ दूरी पर 10 डेटोनेटर लगाए गए थे, जिनमें कि ब्लास्ट हुआ। इसके बाद एक सनसनी फैल गई, क्योंकि जो आर्मी स्पेशल ट्रेन थी उसमें आर्मी के अफसर भी थे, हथियार भी थे, और जैसे ही ये ब्लास्ट होते हैं डेटोनेटर से, उसके बाद पूरा मामला चूंकि अति संवेदनशील है, इसलिए इसे गोपनीय रखा जाता है। एनआईए एटीएस घटनाक्रम की अब जांच कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं उसी स्पॉट पर हूँ, ग्राउंड जीरो पर हूँ, जहां पर कि 18 2 have been arrested in connection with the alleged derailment bid of the Naini Chand Shatabdi Express. 6-meter long iron pole was found on the tracks between Bilaspur Road and the Rudrapur City railway stations on September 18th. In Surat, unidentified persons allegedly tampered with the railway track by removing fish plates and loosening several bolts in an attempt to derail trains in Gujarat's Surat district on Saturday. The back-to-back sabotage attempts come against the backdrop of a plot to derail the Kalindi Express. The onus is now on the railway authorities to unearth the larger sinister plot.
Even as the controversy over Laddu scam at Tirupati continues, the TTD officials submitted the report copy to Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu on ghee adulteration and the steps taken by the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam management. Meanwhile, demand of freeing temples from the authority of state government continues to grow. This owing to the growing distrust in the state control and management of Hindu temples. Let's have a look at this report.
A day after the Andhra government announced the formation of an SIT to probe the allegations of ghee adulteration, Republic accessed the TTD report submitted to Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu. The report stated that the suppliers took advantage and quoted unviable rates. It further stated that the ghee supplied was quoted between Rs 320 per kg to Rs 411 per kg. However, the common knowledge was that ghee cannot be sold at these rates. The report even stated that the suppliers were supplying poor quality and possibly adulterated ghee. Amidst the row, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad has demanded that measures should be brought in to free Hindu temples from government control. On the other hand, the TTD conducted a Mahashanti Homam to restore sanctity amid Tirupati Prasadam controversy.
Amid the Tirumala Laddu controversy, well, now we see that the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam officials have announced that they are holding a Mahashanti Homam, and as you can see right now, Mahashanti Homam is being held here to cleanse the impurity and the misdeeds of the previous government, the misuse of power which was done back then. And also at the same time, what we are seeing is that Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu had announced that they will be forming an SIT which will be held by the IG level officer. And also we have been seeing that how there is Shanti Homam, which you can see here, is being held by the priest, by the top priest, to make sure all the impurities are cleansed. Right now we are present at the place where all the ingredients which are being used for the Laddu Prasadam is being which is prepared. All the ingredients are stored in this particular place. A truck comes here. I'll just pan around and show you how the whole process takes place. This is the place. The truck comes here with all the ingredients, and then then everything is scanned here. After the scanning is done, then the ingredients like rice, cashew nuts, and atta and other flour items and other things are stored here, and later what we have been seeing is that place. And when there is a requirement of any sort of prasad items or ingredients, then they ask the people here to send it inside from this particular crane which you see right here. With this, they send all the ingredients inside the temple where the Laddu Prasad or the Annadanam Prasad is prepared.
Executive Officer of TTD Shamala Rao and other officials of the board participated in the Homam along with the priests.
So finally it was proved. So then government decided if there is any possibility to purify all over the places of inside and around the temple. So then we came to a conclusion that there is a homam in our Vaikana Sagam called Santi Homam. By performing of that Santi Homam, yes, everything can be purified. So in that process, today morning around 6 a.m. we have taken the permission from Lord Venkateswara to bless us and to give the enough energy to perform these kind of homams. So with Punyavachanam, we have started with Punyavachanam, Raksha Bandhanam, and then Vastu Homam. In between that, we came out with Vastu fire stick along with Panchagavyas, means the 5 items which comes from cow. So using all those things, we went a round around the inside where the prasadams are being prepared inside the temple. We have used that fire stick, the Vastu fire stick, and the Panchagavyas we have sprinkling all over the places. Laddu, where the laddus are prepared and where the Anna Prasadams used to prepare. So we made that everything, make paka that everything is purified now. After that we came out of the temple, and in the same this way only we went, and there is some other places where we used to prepare the bundi, and there also we went and sprinkle the water, and we want to make sure each and every corner where the prasadams are being prepared, we want to make everything, every corner, we want to make it perfect.
As the row gets bigger, the question is, could political control be the reason behind the blatant mockery of devotion?
तिरुपति बालाजी मंदिर के लड्डू प्रसादम में मिलावट की खबर के बाद जिस तरह से रिपोर्ट में खुलासा हुआ कि लड्डू में जानवरों की चर्बी थी, इसके बाद हिंदू संगठन, साधु संत सभी खुलकर इसका विरोध कर रहे हैं। विश्व हिंदू परिषद से लेकर बाकी साधु संत ये मांग कर रहे हैं कि जितने भी देश में बड़े मंदिर हैं उन्हें सरकारी तंत्र से मुक्त कर देना चाहिए। सभी मंदिर के ट्रस्ट जो हैं वो साधु संत और मंदिर के पुजारियों के हवाले कर देना चाहिए। इसको लेकर विश्व हिंदू परिषद एक बैठक भी कर रही है, जिसमें कि उन्हें कई हिंदू संगठनों का और पार्टियों का समर्थन भी मिलता दिख रहा है। कैमरामैन संजय अंकिल के साथ सत्यविजय सिंह।
In a disturbing news from Bengaluru, a young woman's body was found chopped into pieces and stuffed inside a refrigerator. The horrific discovery has drawn parallels to the infamous Shraddha Walkar murder case. The police have identified the prime suspect, but the search is still underway. Meanwhile, the National Commission for Women has taken cognizance of the matter, calling for swift action. More on this horrifying case in the following report.
Chopped into 32 pieces, stuffed in a fridge. 29-year-old Mahalakshmi was found dismembered in her room in Bengaluru. Her family discovered the body after they noticed the foul smell emanating from the room. But what they found inside, one could have never imagined. Her body chopped into 30 pieces and stuffed inside a refrigerator. Police and forensic experts have rushed to the crime scene. Police say that the body was discovered 4 to 5 days after the gory crime. Mahalakshmi's separated husband has opened up about one Ashraf.
ಒಂದು ಮನ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವರು ಅಶ್ರಫ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹುಡುಗ ಇದ್ದರು, ಅಶ್ರಫ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ನೆಲವಂಗ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ. ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಏನಿಂತ ಆವಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಇವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಿಕ್ತು ನನಗೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಮೆರಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೈಫ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟಾ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಗೆ?
ಡೌಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಶಾಪ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ 2023 ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮೇ ಆರ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್. ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಬರೋದು, ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿನ ಮಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
The police have identified a prime suspect and efforts are underway to apprehend him.
No, police have already collected a lot of information, lot of clues, and one individual has also been they say he's the one, but unless we collect more information, we can't really say. He's from West Bengal, they say. We'll say as early as possible we'll secure. People who are suspects, they bring them to, police, they bring them and inquire them. If it is, if somebody accepts, yes, I am the one who did it, then they will take him to custody.
The National Commission for Women has taken cognizance of the crime, urging the Bangalore police to expedite the investigation. The NCW has also sought a detailed report within 3 days. While 67 have been quizzed and 6 special teams have been formed to probe the murder. The case has reawakened the horrific memories of the 2022 Shraddha Walkar case. Concerns over the safety of women are only mounting by the day.
Aam Aadmi Party's Atishi took over as Delhi's 8th Chief Minister, but on assuming office, Atishi left Arvind Kejriwal's ex-chair empty, expressing confidence on his return after the 2025 elections. BJP criticized her move as an attempt to malign the sanctity of the Chief Minister's office. Here's a report.
In a major political shift, Atishi stepped up as Delhi's new Chief Minister. However, she chose not to sit on her predecessor Arvind Kejriwal's chair. She instead sat next to it. Drawing parallels with Bharat from the Ramayana, she expressed confidence that Kejriwal would soon return to power in the upcoming elections. Meanwhile, the BJP wrapped up over the move.
देखिए, आज दिल्ली को अपना नया मनमोहन सिंह मिल गया है। जिस प्रकार से मुख्यमंत्री की चेयर खाली रखी गई, तो दिल्ली वासियों को भी इसी प्रकार से मिसिंग इन एक्शन सीएम ही मिला था। पहले जेल वाला सीएम मिला, फिर बेल पे आया हुआ सीएम मिला जिसके पास कोई अधिकार या पावर बची नहीं थी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कंडीशन ऐसी लगाई थी, और आज प्रॉक्सी सीएम मिला है, अर्थात मनमोहन सिंह मिला है। और आज स्पष्ट हो चुका है कि जैसे सोनिया गांधी जी मनमोहन जी की सरकार को पीछे से चलवाती थी, अब कौन चलवाएगा। और दुख की बात यह है कि अपनी तुलना प्रभु श्री राम और भरत से की जा रही है। बच्चों की सौगंध खाता हूँ, भ्रष्टाचार पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करूँगा। भ्रष्टाचारी जब आरोप लगे इन पे, तो मुख्यमंत्री पद 150 दिन तक जेल के भीतर से चलाया, जो लालू जी ने भी नहीं किया। तो मुझे लगता है कि जिन लोगों ने अपने वचन तक को नहीं रखा, वो आज अपनी तुलना प्रभु श्री राम से कर रहे हैं।
Will AAP's gamble to place Atishi on the CM's position pay the party's dividends it hopes for?
Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi has ordered a judicial probe into the alleged assault case involving army officer and his fiancée. And in the latest development, the Chief Minister held a meeting with Ankita Pradhan and her family along with Law Minister and army veterans. Here's a report.
In the latest on the alleged assault case involving an army officer and his fiancée, Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Majhi held a meeting with the victim and family along with Law Minister and army veterans. Chief Minister also ordered a judicial probe after 8 days since the incident was reported. The decision follows discussions with Deputy Chief Minister K.V. Singh Deo and other ministers. Officials stated that judicial inquiry will be presided over by Justice Chittaranjan Das. The report will be filed within 60 days. The Odisha High Court, meanwhile, has directed not to reveal the victim's name. The court has also been asked to expedite the criminal investigation under its direct supervision. On meeting Chief Minister Manji, here is what Odisha's Law Minister had to say.
See, the first thing is yesterday we met the army veterans along with the victim and her father. Yesterday we had a detailed discussion. They told their grievances. They have handed over a memorandum to us like what is required for making her available the justice. So, in fact, when late in the evening the Honorable Chief Minister arrived in Bhubaneswar, like we immediately briefed him. And he decided 2 major steps he has taken. First is there will be judicial inquiry, a time-bound judicial inquiry which will be concluded in 60 days. And second is a court-monitored, High Court-monitored crime branch investigation. The crime branch investigation is on, but it was monitored by the police. Now it will be monitored by the Honorable High Court, and it will also be a time-bound investigation process.
Brigadier L.C. Patnaik has also expressed confidence on the criminal and judicial investigation.
It was a delight to have met the group of ministers yesterday, and the meeting with the Chief Minister today. The outcome is that the government of the day has taken this case very seriously. They want to ensure that there is a transparent investigation of this particular case, and whoever is the culprit, action should be initiated against them as per the law. For the first time, the government has not only ensured that there is a criminal inquiry done by the CID, but also an inquiry done by the Judicial Commission under the Commission of Inquiry Act. So it shows the seriousness of the government to ensure that speedy justice is meted out to the victims, and also necessary reforms being carried out by the institution wherever possible, so that such a thing doesn't happen in future.
Meanwhile, the father has thanked the state government.
You see, ever since this incident happened, prima facie it was pointing to the 7 police people, 5 of which have been suspended, that there was a dereliction of duty, completely lawlessness, not abiding the law of the land, not abiding by the guidelines of the Supreme Court. That is why they have been suspended. In addition, 2 days back, the police in uniform gave a demonstration. So we had a doubt whether the CBCID inquiry will be partial or impartial. And this will be the first time in India and in Odisha that 2 inquiries will be going simultaneously. One, CBCID court monitored. Second, the judicial inquiry, that is time bound for 60 days. And for this, we thank the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, thank the Odisha government for accepting our request and notifying this particular order.
The incident occurred on September 15th when the couple approached Bharatpur police station to file a complaint regarding a road rage incident where they were threatened by 8 to 12 miscreants. The couple reported being assaulted and harassed by police officers. Also, the medical reports indicate the victim sustained visible injuries.
Today, after meeting the Honorable Chief Minister, where he gave me a patient audience and hearing, he has heard all my grievances, and still till date my complaint remains against those 7 Bharatpur police officials who wronged me and who have molested me. And he has assured me with a judicial inquiry that I will be given justice, fair, and to be looking after the truth.
Following the incident, 5 police officers were suspended and several youths were arrested. However, bail was granted to 7 engineering students accused of the attack. Meanwhile, the 6-hour Bhubaneswar Bandh on Tuesday called by the BJD has been called off after Odisha government ordered a judicial inquiry into the matter. Further probe into the incident is underway.
States and the National Capital Territory, but there is more coming as Republic keeps you privy to significant news stories and happenings from across the country and the world. Stay tuned after the break.